Hello everyone, I am Dr. Jyoti Mandala. Welcome you all to the video on Python programming. We are in our lecture number 4. In this lecture, we are going to see the basic operators that are available in our Python programming. Operators are used to manipulate the value of operands. So, like other programming language, in Python also, operators are used to change the values of operands. So, let us consider an example C equal to A plus B. In this, A and B are called as operands and plus op is called as an operator. Python supports 7 types of operators. They are arithmetic operators, comparison, which are also called as relational operators, assignment operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, membership operator, and identity operator. We have 7 types of operators that are supported by Python programming language. In this, arithmetic, comparison, assignment, logical, and bitwise operators are same like other programming language only, but in some cases the operator symbol that will be used may be different. That we'll see in our further class. Now let us start with arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are, as shown here, we have 7 types of arithmetic operators. So let us start with first type. First one is plus symbol, which is used to perform addition of two numbers. So to explain this one, let me take an example where A value is 10 and B value is 20. Now, whenever you put a plus symbol between these two operands, then it will perform the addition of and you will get an output of 30 according to our example. Similarly, minus symbol is used to perform the subtraction. So, between A minus B, between A and B, if you put minus symbol, then you are getting a value of 10 minus 10 according to our example. Similarly, star performs the multiplication and slash performs the division operation. Here, in division operation, whenever you perform the division operation, you will get the quotient value, whereas if you perform the modulus operation, this is also equal to division operation, but whereas it returns the remainder. So here it returns the quotient, here it returns the remainder. Now the next operator is as part of arithmetic operators, it is double star, which is used to perform the exponent. If you want to find out the power value, then we need to use double star. Then if you are putting A star star B, then according to our example, A is 10 and B equal to 20, then we are trying to find out 10 to the power of 20. Right? Next one is double slash. Double slash is nothing but floor division. Now what is the use of this floor division is, it is used to perform the rounding function. Like whenever you are considering division of operands, let us consider you are taking 11 this double floor division of 5. In such a case, it will remove the decimal point. Now in this case, 11 floor division of 5 if you are doing, you will get a value of 2. But suppose if one of the operand is a negative value, in such a case the result will be rounded to the upper value. If you take this one, I am considering one operand as minus 11 and the other operand is 5. Here it is 2 slash, consider this one 2 slash, like floor division. In such a case you will get an output of minus 3. Similarly, here also, if you are observing here, we are taking the same, but here it is a negative value, here it is a positive value. Here you got 2, but here we'll get minus 3. Why? Because if one of the operand is negative, the result will be rounded to the upper value. So this is about floor division. So see, these are the operators available as part of arithmetic operators. Next one is comparison, which are also called as relational operators. So these are all the relational operators available in Python, which are same like our other programming languages like C and Java. So double equal to is used to check whether the two values are equal or not. If it is equal, it returns true. This is not equal to symbol. It is used to check the two values are not equal. If they are not equal, it will return the value true. And here less than greater than symbol, it is same like not equal to symbol only. Instead of this one, we can use this. And greater than symbol, if the left value is greater than, it will return If the left value is greater than right value, it will return true. If you consider an example, in our example 10 value is not greater than 20, so it return a value of false. Got it? Similarly, less than symbol, it returns if the left value is smaller than the right value. In our case, yes, 10 is less than 20, so we are getting an output of true. Similarly, greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. So all these values, whenever you are using a relational operator, the output will be either true or false. Next one is an assignment operator. Assignment operator are, these are all the assignment operators that are available in our Python programming language. Assignment operator is equal to symbol, and this symbol is used to assign a right side value to a left side value. Let us consider a value is 10. Let us consider, in such a case the value of a will be assigned to c. Got it? Now, assignment operator can be combined with our arithmetic operator also. Now, if you see, our arithmetic operator plus is combined with plus is combined with our assignment operator. In such a case, if you write c plus equal to a, then what happens? The right side operand will be added to the left side operand, and the result will be stored in our left side operator. Same with the subtraction operation. Here, if you are writing c minus equal to a, then the a value will be subtracted from c and the final result will be stored in c. Similarly, c star equal to a, if you are writing, then you are performing multiplication operation with the right operand will perform the multiplication operation with the left operand, and the result will be stored in left operand. Similarly, divide operation, modulo division operation, and combination with assignment operator, exponent operator, and floor operator, all are same like other operations, where the operation will be performed, the right operand will perform the operation with the left operand, and the result will be stored in the left operand itself. Right? Next we have logical operators. In logical operators are three types: and, or, not. Now, what is the use of this logical operator is, the logical operator can be used in combination with our relational operation expressions. Got it, all of you? Whenever we are using logical operator, the output will be either true or false. If you let us consider a value is true and b value is false. Now in such a case, if you are using an AND operator, then AND operator will give, if both operands are true, then only we'll get an output of true. In our example, one input is false, so you'll get an output of false. Right? The second type of operator is OR. The OR operator is used, will give an output of true if at least one operand is true. So here at least one operand is true, so you'll get an output of true. Right? Next one is logical operator. A logical operator will be reversing the logical state of the operand. Let us consider not A and B. What is the output of A and B? Our output of A and B is false, but in front of this, if you put not, then you'll get an output of true. It will just reverse the logical state of the operand. So these are all the three different types of logical operators. Next one is bitwise operators. Now, bitwise operators are used to perform bit by bit operation between the values. Let us suppose A value is 60 and B value is 30. Now, we need to convert these two values into binary. First, we need to convert into binary. Now, let us consider AND operator. These are all the operators available as part of bitwise operators. Now, bitwise AND, if you are considering, then what happens is, bitwise bit, it will check the values. Now, it copies a bit to the result if exists in both the operands. Then what happens here? 0 bitwise 0 is 0. 0 bitwise 0 is 0. 1 bitwise 0 is also 0. Here you will get an output of 1. If both the bits are 1, then only you will get an output of 1. Observe here, these two are 1, so you are getting 1. These thing 1, 0. Whenever you want to get whenever you are applying a bitwise AND operation, if both the bits are 1, then only you are getting 1. Now the second type of bitwise operator is OR operator, bitwise OR. Now in bitwise operator OR, what happens if at least one of the bit is 1, then you will get an output of 1. Now observe here, both are 0, so you are getting 0. Both are 0, you are getting 0. Now here at least one bit is 1, so you are getting an output of 1. So that is bitwise OR operator. Right? Now bitwise exclusive OR. Bitwise exclusive OR operation is used. It will check like if both the operands are 0, or if both the operands are 1, then you'll get an output of 0. That means if you have a same value, then the output will be 0. So 0 0 0, 1 1 is also 0, but if the value is 1 0 or 0 1, then you will get an output of 1. So that is exclusive or 1. Now binary ones complement. So binary ones complement is just flips the bits. Now, as an example, I'm considering one's complement of A. Then what happens? Whatever value of A is there. Earlier we had 0011, so that will be converted to 1100, and 1100 will be converted to 0011. Right? Next one is left shift. Binary left shift will shift the bits. Let us consider this example. A left shift of whatever value you give, that many number of times the bits in A will be shifted left once. Similarly, binary right shift. It will shift all the values of all the bits in A, the number of times that is specified in the as a right side operator. Right? This is about bitwise operators. Next one is, this is a new one, that is membership operators. Now in Python we have membership operators that tests for the member in a sequence such as string, list or couple. If it is available in a string, if it is not available in a string or list or tuple, then it will check. Sequence is nothing but will have a group of element that will be stored in an order. Now in that order, if the number is available or not, we can check that one. So in operator and not in operator will be used, and A not in B will be used as an example here. In detail about this one we'll see while discussing our sequence concept. Right? So we have two types. In will return true if A is available in B sequence. Not in will return true if A is not available in B sequence. Similarly, we have identity operators. Compares the memory locations of two operands. If is not, if A is A's memory location, B's memory location, or A and B are pointing to the same object, then it is true. In case of is not, if both are not pointing to the same object, then it returns true. So these are all the different types of operators that are available in our Python programming language. We have 7 types of operators. With this, we'll come to a conclusion on come to an end of basic operators available in our Python programming. We'll all meet in our next lecture. Thank you.